Hello my friends, I'm Becca from Becca Harkins Art. Welcome back for another day of Wave Week. I am going to Dutch pour the wave, getting that flow and that motion, and then I have some cell activator that I'm going to attempt to swipe over the frothy part of the wave to see if I can create some bubbles and cells and fun colors in there. Let's get started. I definitely learned my lesson from the last few wave pours not to leave too much base paint on the canvas. So I am taking my time here and blowing out this base. It is slightly off-white. It is titanium buff mixed with titanium white, and I am just pushing it over the edges around the canvas because I don't want it to be too thick on the bottom. This is a different ingredient that I haven't used in my previous waves. This is DecoArt Americana Metallic Blue. I used this in a previous painting in like a storm type of swirly painting on a 12 by 12 canvas. If you want to take a look at that painting, you can click on the link here. Also, take a good look at the amount of blue metallic paint that I put down here. I put way too much. When this painting took its time to dry, the blue kind of took over everything. So if you're going to use this blue metallic paint, I suggest you use it very sparingly. I would have used, in hindsight, probably a quarter of the amount of blue that I used here. On top of the blue, I'm adding Dioxazine Purple, and then on top of the Dioxazine Purple, I'm going to be adding my favorite golden turquoise. I'm also going to be adding a little bit of Quinacridone Magenta. I do really like this color, and I really like when it blends with the blues to make some purples, so I thought this might be a nice addition, especially at the crest of the wave. Next up is titanium buff, followed by a bit of gold and a bit of copper. Then everybody's favorite part, I'll start to blow her out. I know, please don't hate me here. I know that I blew that white paint over and ruined that beautiful crest, but I had entirely too much paint in the center of my canvas and I knew it would be a disaster. So I had to blow some of that white paint out, and in doing so, I kind of lost the beautiful crest of the wave. Don't worry, I will come back and add it in later. This is one of those paintings that I kind of work and rework, and well, you'll see. The painting is not finished yet, but I wanted to bring you in for an up-close look so you can see those blue boulders beginning to form. In between the blue boulders are beautiful streaks of purple, gold, turquoise, and pink. I think it's really, really beautiful, but those boulders have only begun to form, and they will get bigger and bigger, and they will squish out the other colors. But while that's forming, we're going to go ahead and start swiping the tip of the wave. I'm going to try to share my thought process here. I wanted to have the tip of the wave kind of disappear almost as a wave would. It gets smaller and smaller on the tip, and it kind of gets white, and it has a lot of foam bubbles in it. The tip of the wave is usually white. So I was attempting to get that look in this wave here by swiping over my base blowout colors with the cell activator, which is the Australian Floetrol mixed with titanium white. I'm not super in love with the way that looks now, but I'm going to go in and add some more cell activator in some other places to see if I can get it to balance out and really like the way that it looks. I'm still not liking it, so I thought, well, I think the tip of the wave is too wide. What if I try to blow some color back into it and define that better? But as you can see, the colors are starting to overmix too much and it's starting to get a little bit muddy. So after I blew that, I was like, oh boy, that didn't seem to solve the problem either. So here I'm just kind of pondering what I'm going to do to fix it. Welcome to the dance between the paints and the artist. As is always the case, when I don't like the way that a painting is at the current moment, I just try something else to see what happens, to see if I like it. So here I tried to do a small swipe through the middle of that wave to see if I could start adding in some more cell interest, not just in the tip. And I don't really think that did anything for my liking. So then I went in and blew it out. Then I went in and decided maybe it needs some finger swipes to give it some definition. But I wasn't feeling that either, so I came back in and blew it out again. As you can see, the colors are really bordering on getting muddy here. So I've got to figure out what I want to do with this tip of the wave pretty quickly, or this whole painting is just going to be trashed. I'm going to jump in real quick here and show you a side-by-side painting. The one on the left is from several minutes ago and the one on the right is current. You can see how much more the boulders have grown and how much of the color that we're losing. Here's what it looks like up close at the moment. The boulders are growing, you can still see some of the purple, but we're starting to lose it in rivers and crevices between those blue boulders as they're growing. At this point, I stepped away from the painting for a few minutes because I just needed a different perspective. I didn't know what to do to make this work, but I did want to scrape it because I liked so much of it. I just really didn't like the crest and I felt like it wasn't connected. I needed to bring it together. So I ended up coming back several minutes later, which you can do with pour painting because the paints take forever to dry. And I swiped different areas of the wave. I do really like this because it creates some beautiful like gemstone type cells that pop up. Look at the oranges and the pinks over there on the left. And I just kind of went in, especially on the edge of the wave where the shape is forming right here. I went in and did some small palette swipes to kind of define the edge a little bit more where it was just becoming a mess of boulders. I am really glad that I did that because I really like how that looked. But at the end of the day, by the time it dried, most of those beautiful cells and lacing kind of disappeared. Those blue boulders took over and swallowed up all the other colors that were there. So I decided I needed to go in with a little bit of brushwork and add some detail. I also added some negative space to the tip of that wave well after it dried. This one didn't end up being my favorite of all the waves, but it did give me some ideas. Thanks so much for joining me today. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next wave video. See you for the next one.